Hi, I'm Ryan Roulette, Artistic Director of Roundhouse Theatre, and we're going inside Or. I'm here with our director, Aaron Posner. So Aaron, you're a prolific playwright and director. You're working constantly. What is it that drew you to this project?
Well, a couple of things. It's a play that I have seen before and read before and just loved. It's witty, it's fun, so there was just a dynamic to the play that just made me smile. It's got a big heart and it's kind of sexy and delightful in a way that a lot of plays aren't. Also, I have worked a lot with my wife, Erin Weaver, and with Holly Twyford, and they have done a couple of plays together, most recently Midsummer at the Folger, but they've never talked to each other on stage. They also did Arcadia together, but they were in two different worlds. And at some point they were like, could we do a play together in which we actually got to talk to each other as well? And so I began thinking about projects that might be right for them. And this was one that came to mind. I thought, oh, these are great roles for both of them.
Yeah, when we first started talking about it, I mean, this is a play that I have always loved. And
right.
I couldn't believe it hadn't been done in D.C., so I'm thrilled that we're doing it with you.
Yeah.
Talk to us a little bit more about your relationship with the actors in the play. Obviously, you're married to Erin. You and Holly have done a number of shows together. Most recently, you just directed Greg and Holly in Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf. When you have that kind of familiarity with the actors that you're working with, does it make the process easier? How does it work? So much easier. It's one play. It's an hour and a half long. Right. You're not writing it.
I'm not writing it. It's a sex farce, romp, playful, smart. Like it's and it's three great actors who can do anything I ask them to, and all sorts of things I don't ask them to that they discover and that they bring to the table. Well, it's about as easy and as fun as it gets. Is the honest truth.
That's great. I'm curious about that too, because you have from the very beginning of this process said that you wanted to treat it slightly differently because of the people that you had involved. You mentioned that you're more of a collaborator in this process than the director in a way. Yeah. Talk to us a little bit more about that.
Well, Erin Weaver, my wife, is my most important artistic collaborator at this point, hands down. She has become such an important part of everything I do. She is my sounding board. She inspires me, but she also teaches me. We're really different people. We're different ages. We come from different backgrounds. And that relationship has changed me as a writer, as a director, as a human being. And so everything I do, I'm collaborating with her on in one way or another, whether she's involved or not. And then outside of her, the person who I've done a dozen productions with Holly over the last 15 years, and have also learned so much from her. These are people who I am collaborating with deeply whenever I am working with them. And Greg Linington has moved, Erin and Holly were in on the auditions, as you recall, where we cast Gregory, but he's also quickly moved into sort of, there's a great Yiddish word, mishbucha, do you know this? And that my mishbucha, my people, the sort of, I have a group of people that I work with on a regular basis because they do something for me, and hopefully I do something for them, and we work together well. And Gregory has quickly become part of that as well.
I mean, the fact that they're actually in the other room rehearsing by themselves right now while you're out talking to me says a lot about the team that you have in place.
Total faith in them, and they will come up with great stuff. Right. No, but it's a tremendously good team, and they're coming up with great stuff all the time.
Great. Thank you, Aaron. Or begins performances April 12th. You won't want to miss it.